please say hello to the one and only Jamie Foxx. I was told not to sit until you sit.
Oh, man.
Hi.
Brie, you look amazing.
Thank you, so do you. How do I look behind the desk?
Man, our television monitor almost fell off in the back when you came out. You were beautiful, man. Give it up for her.
Thank you. I know, you were so used to seeing me in my permed wig for so long.
Yeah, I mean, this is, wow. This is amazing.
Yeah, welcome to my new home. It's more like an Airbnb, but here we are.
And fantastic, man. Funny. Listen, you got you got a lot, man. She's amazing, ladies and gentlemen. Amazing.
Thank you. But we are here to talk about you.
No, but
so I heard that you're rushing off here to go see your daughter.
My baby girl is over with Jimmy at the live in front of a studio audience. She's doing good times, man. Give it up for her.
Yeah.
Man.
So you were on it. You were on it before this time in May. How'd that go?
Yeah, I was George Jefferson.
Yep.
You know, I had to, give my little George on. You know what I'm saying? But it was amazing. It was live. I messed up.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I flubbed my line a little bit.
So is she allowing you to coach her this time, considering your past performance? Got it.
She's like, no, Dad, you messed up. Don't tell me anything. But you know what? It's amazing to see your kid, like, to grow up and fulfill the dream. And, like, she didn't want me to tell her anything, which I thought was dope. And then, I got spies on the set. And they FaceTime and said, she killing. So fingers crossed, man, that, she knocks it out the park. Right?
And your other daughter, she plays sports, right?
Yeah, my other daughter's completely different. She's 5'7", and she's 11 years old. And she plays basketball with the boys, and last week she had 16 points, 12 rebounds, 6 blocks. So she completely different.
And so do you help her at all? You coach her?
Yeah, I coach. And I'm the worst coach in the world because I get so excited. I'm like literally at half court. Come on now, come on. And the only reason they don't kick me off the court is because, well, I'm Jamie Foxx, so it's like.
Do you take it as an opportunity to give some sort of inspirational monologue?
No, I just, you're just nervous. You want them to do great, but like literally the referees are like literally get off the ref walked up to me and said, listen, I love Django, but you got to get off this court. but it's great to see your daughter, like, at first she didn't like basketball at first, but then, this has to do with me, I think, she hits the basket to tie the game up to go into overtime. And the crowd went crazy. And she looked at that, and then she started coaching the team, the whole nine. And then that's when she fell in love with the game.
Wow, that's incredible.
Yeah, you can clap for that.
Yeah. That is amazing. Yeah. One of my other guests tonight is from a show that's my guilty pleasure. And when I say guilty pleasure, I mean I hide in my car and watch it on my iPad.
Right.
Do you have any shows like that you watch?
I'm addicted to sports. It's crazy. Like, I'm addicted to, like, ESPN and, I don't know, like, Stephen A. Smith, who just constantly busts my balls about my Dallas Cowboys and things like that. So, you know what's funny? Watching Stephen A. Smith on television, I'm texting him, and he'll actually say what he said. First of all, Jamie Foxx just texted me. Jamie's just died over there with the damn Cowboys. I can't stand them damn Cowboys. So, like, I think ESPN is, like, every guy's dream, I think. That's my whole thing.
Yeah. Interesting. It's not my dream, but I'm glad you have one. I hear people watch ESPN. That's really interesting.
Got to find your passion.
So this was a leading question because I thought you might say The Masked Singer because
The Masked Singer, oh yes.
Because I was pretty convinced on this we've been on a press tour together. I was pretty convinced you were unavailable for it because you were on The Masked Singer this whole time. That was a conspiracy theory that I had started.
Listen, man. Look, you never know. But I'm telling you, everybody thinks I'm on The Masked Singer. I'll be in traffic, people pulling me over. Yo, Foxx, come on, dog. Let me know, dog. Come on, dog. I know you the Masked Singer, dog. Even my mom's like, are you the Masked Singer?
Yeah.
Like, Mom, you know me. She says, I got $200 on this. She's doing side bets and that, but that's, you never know, man. You never know who's
What do you mean you never know? Do you know?
I actually do know, but I'm sworn to secrecy. You know what I mean?
Oh, this is good.
Would you ever do it?
I don't know.
Yeah, you could.
I could be the Masked Singer.
You turn it out.
Yeah, this could be all part of my ploy to point it at you, and really it's me. I'm Mr. Foxx.
Yeah. You'd be on there, you could change the words to a hot song. I'm Brie to do whatever I want any old time.
Oh.
I'm Brie to do what I want any old time. Everybody won. I'm Brie to do what I want any old time. I'm Brie falling. Okay, iTunes, Spotify.
I don't know. Does anybody else out there have money on Jamie Foxx being Mr. Foxx? Seems pretty clear.
Well, look, I love that show, and I do think that there's going to be a big surprise in the next few days. So just stay tuned.
Oh, I can't wait. I can't wait to be right about this, honestly. More with Jamie Foxx when we come back.
You don't know what you into down here, do you? You think all them fancy words gonna get you somewhere around here in Alabama? All they gonna do is eat you alive and spit you out just like every other black man they do when they step out of line. You come out here with them fancy suits, talking all white. These people don't give a damn about that. The only suit they want to see again is the suit I got on.
Miss McMillan, I can see how that could be hard.
No, you don't. No, you don't. You rich boy from Harvard, you don't know what it is down here when you're guilty from the moment you're born.
McMillan and Bryan Stevenson. Yeah, so this film is about a subject matter that is, not easy to talk about, but it's a true story, and it's absolutely stunning performances by both of you.
Listen, first of all, I thank you for that, and I thank Michael B. Jordan for taking a movie like this. He started that narrative in Fruitville Station and then on to Killmonger and Black Panther, now to this beautiful story about a man who's wrongly accused of killing someone in Alabama, and they put him on death row without a trial. And he's there for 6 years. And all of a sudden, an angel walks in the form of Bryan Stevenson, played wonderfully by Michael B. Jordan. And they take on this, this incredible journey, and they do something that no one ever thought would happen. It's the first overturned death row sentence in Alabama.
Mm-hmm.
And
Bryan Stevenson, who Michael B. Jordan plays, is actually, he's a hero. He's a hero, but a lot of people don't know about him. They're not familiar with his work and his organization, EJI, the Equal Justice Initiative.
Yeah. Bryan Stevenson is so important is because he doesn't fatigue when it comes to these issues, when they talk about the perception of a black man and how he's already perceived to be guilty of something. And I went through this with my father. My father was an educator for 25 years. They put him in jail for $25 worth of illegal substance for 7 years. The very people that he taught in school, he ended up being next to in prison. But they didn't know that that man taught me how to play tennis, taught me how to swim, taught me how to throw football. So I was familiar with having that type of sunkenness in a sense. So when I put that skin on of Walter McMillan, it was easy for me to get to it. And at the same time, the brilliance of Bryan Stevenson. And I would tell you this, when you hear this man speak, when you hear what he does every day, you will be moved to do something about it. And what's great about this film is that they tested this film in front of an all-black audience, and we tested it at a 97, and we of course, we hoped that. But then when they tested in front of an all-white audience, they tested at a 98. So I think it's a story of humanity and something that we can all rally around, and I hope that Bryan Stevenson becomes a household name.
Ooh, well, yes, I think we actually have the opportunity tonight to help do that.
Ladies and gentlemen, a person who I'm telling you right now, he's gonna change your life. He's right here, Bryan Stevenson.
Yes.
Please come on.
Thank you. This is so nice. Thank you.
Oh, Bryan, thank you for being here. We're so grateful. So you've been doing this. You've been working with this organization that you started, EJI, the Equal Justice Initiative, for 30 years now. So how many people have you helped successfully?
We have now won reversals, release, or relief for 140 people on death row. But I'm so excited about the film and what you both have allowed us to do, because I've been going to jails, I've been going to prisons, I've been standing next to the accused, the poor, the condemned. And because of what you've done through this film, now a lot more people are going to see their humanity, they're going to see their dignity. I think they're going to care more about what I've been seeing. I've always believed that if people saw what I see, they'd want the same things I want. And we have a system of justice that in too many places treats you better if you're rich and guilty than if you're poor and innocent. And that's not right. And we throw people away and we condemn people, we treat them unfairly. But you both are so incredible. Brie plays my friend, Eva Ansley, and she helps make the point that you don't have to be a lawyer to be a person who makes justice, to changes the world. And then Jamie's performance of my client is stunning. It's such a brilliant performance. And I'm just so excited that people will now get to know a lot of the people I've been working with who sometimes feel like no one cares, no one sees them, that they've become invisible because they've been thrown away in these spaces. And we've got thousands of innocent people in our jails and prisons. And I hope this film inspires people to want to do something about that and change our system.
Yeah, so for both of you, what do you hope that the film will impact in some way? What do you hope people will get out of it, or what the call to action is?
You know, for me, it's that that they will do more. I mean, we have the opportunity in this country. We have the highest rate of incarceration in the world. A lot of people don't know that. Millions of people in jails and prisons, and a lot of them are not a threat to public safety. We've done some things that I hope we can change. I don't think addiction and dependency makes you a criminal. I think it makes you someone with a health problem. We need a healthcare response to that. And there are so many people who have been treated unfairly that I hope people will walk out of the theater and they'll not only learn more, but do more. And we can all vote. Voting is key to the kind of justice we have in this country. We can get involved in working with people coming out of jails and prisons. We can begin to learn things about our communities. Most people in America don't know who their prosecutor is. And if you don't know who that person is, you can't actually ask questions that will allow them to be more just. And in Walter McMillan's case, Michael B., who's brilliant in this film,
And not only that, but Michael B. is kind of ripped, and you know, hey. I see what y'all see when Michael was coming. I saw you doing some dips.
Well, it was so funny. He was so committed to doing everything exactly right. He wanted to be authentic in every way. And I kept saying to him, I want that, but when it comes to the body, you can keep the Black Panther cream thing. I don't mind
Thank you, Bryan.
But it's an amazing performance. But he goes to the prosecutor and says, look, here's the evidence of innocence. And the prosecutor doesn't respond to that. And we have to make sure that the people who represent us in these systems are accountable and do the things that they need to do to advance justice.
Thank you so much. We're just so grateful to you. Just Mercy, it opens in select theaters on Christmas Day and everywhere January 10th. Jamie Foxx and Bryan Stevenson, everyone.
Hi, I'm Jimmy Kimmel. Give back this holiday season. Buy my new book, The Serious Goose. I wrote it and illustrated it. All the money I make goes to children's hospitals across the country. So, you know what to do.